Hello and welcome everyone. I hope you guys will be having a wonderful time. Today we will be discussing another ICT trading strategy, and this strategy will only work on gold. This strategy specifically for gold. It won't work on forex or crypto. And this is kind of a scalping trading strategy. You can call it ICT scalping strategy or swing trading strategy because we will be using smaller time frames like 15 minutes in this strategy. If you are an ICT trader or smart money trader and you are looking at the chart of gold in this area, you will be confused in two things. Like here you can see there is a fair value gap. So you might be confused if you should get entry at this fair value gap or if you should wait for this order block. Okay, you can see this order block here or this order block. So sometimes what you do is you enter here and then the price goes down to this order block, and sometimes as here you can see it pumps from here. So this is something confusing about ICT trading strategies, and today I will make it simple. You don't have to look at these fair value gaps or order blocks. We will do something different in this strategy. We will find some errors in the chart, and based on those errors we will find some SMT divergences. Okay, these divergences that I'm going to discuss will be completely different. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to open your chart XAU USD, and you should go to 15-minute time frame as you can see here, and you should open it in FXCM broker. Okay, the broker is important because we are going to find some errors, so that's why this should be FXCM. Okay, it won't work on any other broker. Right now we will be looking at this area in gold. We will be waiting for our trade. Okay, let's suppose here we are looking at these highs. Okay, the price swept these highs. Okay, this is our area of interest, but according to my strategy, the strategy I'm going to discuss, I didn't find a trade here, and I am going to explain why. Then the price came down. Okay, and then it made a low and then another low. Okay, here you can see that the price made two lows, but here you can see that the second low was made, but it didn't sweep the high of the low of the first this swing low. Okay, you can see the price came down, but it didn't sweep the previous low. So this is also an area of interest, and I got a trade here. Okay, in this area I got an entry, so I will explain how I got an entry here. So for this purpose, what you have to do is you have to click on this plus sign here. Okay, once you click on this plus sign, you have to type XAU USD here. Okay, and you have to select ONDA broker this time. Okay, so once you select it, you will get something like this. Okay, there will be two windows. One will be FXCM and another will be ONDA. Now we will discuss this same area in ONDA broker. Again, I will draw this line here. As I said, I didn't get a trade here. You will know in just a moment why I didn't get a trade here, and then I got a trade at this point. Now I will explain. I will zoom it a bit. Let me zoom it in. So I will explain why I got or how I got a trade here. In previous broker in FXCM, I told you and I showed you that this next low didn't sweep the previous low. Here you can see that in this broker, in ONDA broker, this second low, it swept the previous low. Okay, so this is something important, and this is for me the point of liquidity. So and also this is an error for me in the chart, and also there is an SMT divergence for me in this chart, and I will explain why this is an SMT divergence, because you can see that this low swept the previous low here. So we kind of got something like this. Okay, this low swept the previous low, so we will draw it. Now if you go to FXCM, here if I draw these lines, let me draw it, you can see it hasn't swept this previous low. So we get this divergence, this sign, this less than sign, and in this case it will be a bullish divergence because it has formed at the bottom. So this is the first thing that we have to look for. Okay, first you open gold chart, then you selected 15-minute time frame and FXCM broker. Now you got this sweep in Oenda broker, but you didn't get this sweep in FXCM. So this is an error, or this is an SMT divergence between the same pairs. Usually what we do is we look for SMT divergence between silver and gold. This time what we did is we found this divergence between the same pairs but in different brokers. So once something like this happens, what you have to do is you have to wait for the next candle or the next candle to close above this candle. Okay, this candle is now important because in this broker it hasn't swept the previous low, and in other it has swept. So this candle is now important. So you have to wait sorry, so you have to wait for the price to close above this candle. We will mark the high of this candle. So this close should be with body, okay, and this close should be either in the next candle or consecutive candles. It doesn't matter, but it should happen before sweeping the low of this candle. Okay, like it should sweep the high first. Okay, it should sweep and close above the high before sweeping this low. Once it happens, what you have to do is if it is a small candle, you can get a direct long entry here. Okay, if it's a big candle like this and it leaves a fair value gap, then you have to wait for the price to go down and reach this candle at least, and this is where you will get an entry. Okay, now your stop loss will be below this candle, this important candle, somewhat below it. Okay, some pips below it. Let me do it correctly. The stop loss should be around here, and you should target 2 RR. Okay, you can target big profits, but this is what I do. Usually I get out after 2 RR, but once you get 2 RR, what you can do is, if you want to go for big targets, okay, what you can do is you can close 50% or 60% of your trade, move your stop loss to entry, and then you can target highs. Okay, as you can see in this case the price went higher. There are some more things to it. In this case, as I showed you, this sweep should be with wick. Okay, if the body closes below the previous candle here, okay, then it won't be valid. So this should be a wick. It should sweep this and then it should close above. Same is the case same is the bearish case. Okay, if the price sweeps the high, it should close below, and then if this hasn't swept, okay, if this high hasn't swept in the other broker, then you can get your short entry. But here, as I showed you, as I told you earlier, and this high has also been swept in FXCM, so this is not an area of interest for me, and I didn't get an entry here. Now I will show you another example. Here you can see we got an entry here based on this candle, but if I remove this, you can see here that again a low was made, okay, and the next candle didn't sweep the previous low, okay, in FXCM broker. But if you open Oenda here, you can see that in this case this previous candle has been swept. Okay, so again there is an error or SMT divergence, and once the price closes above this candle, you can get an entry. And again you can see in this case you got a much tighter stop loss. Okay, you will get entry somewhere around here, and in this case you got much closer stop loss, and again you can target 2 RR, and then you can take profits and wait for bigger targets. So always take profits at 2 RR. Okay, if you are a new trader, you might think that this is a small target, but a professional trader or an old trader will know that 2 RR is more than enough. Okay, so this is pretty much all about this strategy. In this strategy I find these errors and these SMT divergences, you can call it whatever you want, and then I look for entries. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. Also you can join my Discord, and you can ask whatever you want if you have any confusion. Thank you guys.